All right, everybody, welcome back. I am excited for this deep dive. We've got some seriously fascinating stuff to unpack.
Yeah, should be fun.
You guys have been sending in some awesome snippets about this Dr. Don Eyler.
Oh yeah, he keeps popping up.
Yeah, and in some pretty unexpected places, right? Like, who is this guy?
Exactly.
So we are going to dive into post-war Nashville,
Okay.
a fishing trip
All right.
with maggots
Huh. Yeah.
and a hint of something big maybe brewing in Warm Springs.
I am intrigued. Let's do
Right.
it.
Ooh. Okay, so first things first. Eyler shows up in Nashville right after the war, walks into Dr. Fowler's office, dressed in, like, worn-out army gear.
Wow.
But the source says it was like he owned the place already.
Mm.
What do you think about that kind of entrance?
I mean, that is a pretty striking image, right? It sounds like even back then, Eyler had a certain confidence,
Yeah.
maybe even a bit of audacity.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, I mean, was that always there, or did his time in the war kind of, forge that in him?
Right.
It's a question worth asking, I think, because it might give us some clues about his leadership style later on.
And it's interesting because he pretty quickly takes over at Nashville Orthopedics, huge success there,
Yeah.
but still makes time for these weekly fishing trips with Dr. Rhea.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem like your typical workaholic-driven kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, it suggests that there was a real effort to maintain some sort of balance in his life,
Yeah.
even while he was building this really intense career. And maybe it was even strategic,
Well, interesting.
a way to avoid burnout and stay connected to the human side of things, especially in a field as demanding as medicine.
Well, and speaking of fishing trips, there's this one story that I love.
Okay.
Eyler and Rhea, they're out in this tiny aluminum boat hauling in crappie like crazy.
Nice.
And this huge bait boat comes roaring up, almost runs them over.
Oh, no.
And the guy on the base boat yells down,
Oh,
"Where are they biting?"
oh my God.
And without missing a beat, Dr. Rhea says,
Hmm.
"Right under your boat."
Oh, that's fantastic. That is classic.
I know, I love that story.
It's more than just Southern charm, too, right? I mean, there's this subtle assertion of expertise. Like,
Yeah.
he's in the less impressive boat, but he's the one catching the fish.
Absolutely.
It's a good reminder that humor can be such a powerful tool,
Yeah.
especially in those little social dances we all do.
And then they run out of bait.
Oh, no. What do they do?
What saves the day? Maggots
Oh,
from an old crappie they had already caught.
oh my gosh. That's both resourceful and kind of gross.
Right. So resourceful.
What does that tell you about Eyler, though?
Well, I think it speaks volumes about his adaptability. Right. He's in a tight spot and needs to improvise and finds a solution in the most unexpected place.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of thinking, that ability to make do with what's at hand that probably served him well in the war and in his medical career, too.
And then, bam, just like that, the source drops this bombshell. Eyler heads to Warm Springs
Okay.
with this wild question.
Ooh, a wild question.
That could change everything. That's where it gets really interesting, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. It really makes you think, knowing what we know about Eyler,
Right.
his ambition, his experiences, his sharp mind, what could this question be?
Yeah.
What could be so important that it might turn everything on its head? I mean, is he challenging accepted medical practices? Is he searching for a radical new treatment? The possibilities are pretty much endless.
So we had this image now of Dr. Don Eyler,
Okay.
a man of intriguing contrasts, ambitious but values personal connections, confident but adaptable and resourceful.
Right.
And now this mystery surrounding his wild question at Warm Springs.
Exactly. You've gotten these glimpses into his character, his motivations, his values, but this question, this is where it gets really exciting.
Yeah.
What will it unlock? What will it reveal about Eyler's vision, his goals?
It's a real cliffhanger.
It is.
So given everything we have learned, what do you think Eyler's wild question might be? And how might it change everything?
It's a fascinating puzzle, and we would love to hear your thoughts as you continue exploring.
Absolutely. Keep some theories coming. We'll be back next week with another deep dive. So until then, keep digging, and we'll see you soon.
See you.